Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You look at this Eagle defense. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defense.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
A part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
This out quickly to Williams. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Here's 2nd and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. The Eagles at 7-2 here on the year, and they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles! Justin Jefferson, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Eagles are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by Fairbairn. The lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Prescott from the gun. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Grant. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Here's 3rd and 9. On play action, Prescott. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Cowboys.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. You look at this Eagle defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens, because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Down to about the 32. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the ball 4 times in the win.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Prescott. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jalen Phillips, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. That's good for 28 yards. Play action. Here's Hurts. He finds his man complete. It's Robertson. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
The throw over the middle taken in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
It'll be Hurts on the option. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
Play action now. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now Prescott. Connects with Kittle underneath. Fights through it, pushing his way through. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Kittle's got his first catch, and it's also a 1st down.
1st down, Cowboys.
Pollard will take it up the gut, and he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 24. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Throwing, Prescott. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And that is incomplete here. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Fighting through the tackle at the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Great effort there. 81 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn. And the lead is up to 18 now. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A quick slant to Hill. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of first at the 32.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they get 5 there on 4th and 3. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Dak going to keep it on the draw. Oh, Prescott stripped. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Prescott off play action. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of it.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Second down and a yard. Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
A second down throw for Prescott. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. Big strides, look at him go. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They give him a gain of 38. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Pollard, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. George Kittle from 3 yards out.
And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
109 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
16 more on that one and another first down.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a give right side McCaffrey. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
They'll set up a throw. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jamison Williams, 53 yards. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Philadelphia up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Inside the 20.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. That kind of looked like a defense fed up by being gashed in the running game all night.
Yeah, and imagine their coach saying, if you're fed up on that play, where were you the rest of the time? What took you so long? But flip it over to the offensive side. They've been dominating this thing, and to finally have a play go against them, that's not something that's going to make them feel very good this evening.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action.
McCaffrey will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. Now this one was over a while ago, so just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Second and 12 at the 23-yard line.
They toss it down to Pollard.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best ones for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game. And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They'll run for it with Pollard, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
First down, Cowboys.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
23-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
This is Hill on the draw play. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back into the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Pollard. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. So it's blown up in the backfield. Bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. He'll return it from the 6. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the 4th quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
142 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd and 10.
Hurts going to keep it running right.
And he is going to lose yardage here.